Listening to your emotions, right? And this is something which I have been wanting to talk about for a very long time. So let's just get into it, right? Basically, what I mean to say by, this is worse, like listening to your emotions and the inner voice that you have inside your head. It is worse than laziness or procrastination. Do you know why? Let me tell you something. Let me tell you about myself, right? I have always been a person who has been kind of hardworking and talented both at the same time. Ever since my childhood, I've always been into multiple things at the same time: sports, working out, now content creation, studying. So all of these things are different, just things that I do throughout the day. And I've often been told to take a rest, or I'll burn out. We'll talk about burnout in a separate video. But for now, when you have this internal voice, or when you have this emotional response that, oh, I need a break, or oh, I maybe just like I'll go watch a movie or something, or maybe I'll just scroll on my phone for like 10 minutes, that is worse than procrastination or laziness, because you are procrastinating in a way, but you are trying to justify that by saying just 10 minutes of scrolling, or just one movie, or just one more episode, right? This is what makes it worse than laziness or procrastination. When you're lazy, or you're procrastinating, or you're just sitting on a task and you're not making any progress, like you're not bringing in any efforts, you are at least aware that, oh, I'm not working, I am procrastinating. Oh, I am just wasting my time. But when you do this, when you try to justify it by, adding some kind of reward, or by adding some kind of, like just adding some kind of effort to it, then you are basically training your reward system in a different way, right? And like, again, this is kind of confusing for me to explain, but when you get the hang of it, you will just know, right? When you feel a certain way, when you feel sad as soon as you wake up, or when you feel angry, or when you feel just like wasting the entire day, or just bed rotting, or just missing just one day, just one day, it's just one day. I have been working so hard for the past month, 2 months, 3 months, I can just miss one day. You can't afford to miss one day because you have been working hard for 3 months, right? A person who is truly scared of burning out and who actually wants rest, do you know what that person's rest looks like? What that person's rest day looks like? He does not quit the entire thing for the rest day. It's like, if I study for 4 hours a day, or 4 hours of self-study every day, and I decide to take a rest day the next Sunday, I will study 1 hour with the least amount of focus I can have. But I will study. It's about showing up every day, even when you want to take a rest. That is what prevents burnout. This, taking complete rests and bed rotting, and spending time with doing bad habits, eating junk food, or just scrolling, doom scrolling, or just watching, like binge watching something, this fuels burnout even more, right? Because it ensures that you don't make any kind of effort or any kind of progress in towards your purpose. Only a really really consistent and disciplined person is able to go back to his original routine after taking one complete rest day, which I have just mentioned, like rest day. It takes a lot of effort to go back to your normal life, because this is something which provides you with like immediate comfort, and uh, just all these feel good things, right? So the next time you listen to your emotions, or you feel like bed rotting, or you're doing all the bad habits, the next time your inner voice tells you to take just one day off, to just watch one more episode, or to just scroll for 10 minutes, just 10 minutes, you have to ignore it. And you don't have to like push it down. You have to immediately get up and get moving. The moment your mind tells you to take a rest, the moment your mind tells you to, all those things, all those internal thoughts, bad thoughts, that is the moment you get up and you start studying, or you start doing push-ups, or you start working out, or you just put on your shoes and go out of the house, man. Because bed rotting and scrolling, they are far worse than just putting on shoes and going out in nature. A person who walks out in nature and meditates and works towards his purpose daily, and focuses on his physical health, that is a person who will have the best, like greatest, bestest mental health you have ever seen, right? So the next time you feel angry, you feel sad, act against it. The next time your internal voice tells you to take a rest, don't listen to it, do the opposite, right? Thank you for watching. Like this video if you liked it, subscribe for more content like this, comment any question, any query, any doubt, any constructive criticism, always welcomed by me. You know me, I'm like your older brother. You can ask me anything in the comment box down below and I'll be sure to make a video on it, right? Thank you for watching and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.